everyone. See a Forex lover here. Welcome everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, you will learn how to use candlesticks in your trading. Well, if you're new to trading, or even if you are an experienced trader, you better stick with me in this video because I'll provide you with a guide to start using candlesticks in your trading. Otherwise, if you're an experienced trader, you might have not been paying special attention to candlesticks analysis in your trading. So this video is also for you. Before I start, I would like to explain in a simple way exactly what is a candlestick in trading Forex. A candlestick is a way to analyze a chart. It can be used for entry, exit. It can be used for putting or placing your stop loss and placing your take profit. Okay, now let me go to my presentation where I have prepared all this guide for you. Come on, start. Why use candlestick in trading? Take this moment and answer these questions for your own or for yourself. But for me, these are the answers that I came with after trading Forex for 2 years. By now, you should know the history of Japanese candlesticks. The purpose of this video is not to teach the basics of candlesticks, because all the basics are available for free on the internet. The reason for using candlesticks is because they can be used as a reversal and continuation. Depending on your trading style, you can trade with the trend or trade against the trend. So when I say you use candlesticks because it can be used as a reversal, it means if you are a reversal trader, when the market gets to your level or your zone, before you buy or sell, you want to make sure that there is a particular candlestick pattern that you have mastered in your trading, that you know that maybe 70-80% or even 90-95% of the time the market will surely reverse at your level. Also, if you are a trend trader, it means that if maybe you are trading the moving average as your strategy, once the market come and test your moving averages, you must make sure that you're gonna wait for a particular candlestick to form and close, and then that's where you will consider taking an execution. My advice is not to use candlesticks in isolation. What I mean by that is always consider trading candlesticks at an area of value such as support and resistance. To those of you that have messaged me especially to make a video about support and resistance, don't worry my friends, I'm going to make and create a video for you. The next coming video will be about support and resistance, so worry not. I will teach more on how you can use these candlesticks at an area of support and resistance. To get started with trading candlesticks pattern, I highly recommend you to choose 1 or 2 candlesticks pattern, practice them and master them, then move on to the next candlestick pattern. Again, the reason for saying that is because there are about about 20 something of candlestick trading patterns that are available for everyone who's trading forex to learn them and then to apply them in their trading strategy. Otherwise, that is why I was saying I recommend you to choose one or two, is because there are too many, and for you to think that you can master them in a very short period of time, you are deceiving yourself, my friends. What are the candlesticks pattern I use in my trading? I use bullish, bearish, and engulfing pattern. I'm sure most of you have heard about it, and some of you might have already started using it in your trading strategy. I like this one because it's one of the most powerful candlestick pattern. And another thing is a bullish engulfing is a candlestick or is a pattern that is made up of two candlesticks, which is the one that engulfs the previous one. But don't worry, I've prepared some examples to show exactly how does a bullish engulfing look. I also use bullish bearish pin bar pattern, which is one of the most widely used candlestick pattern by traders around the world. I also use a Doji candlestick pattern. This one is one of my favorite trading strategy to those that are trading Nasdaq. On Nasdaq, when you pay special attention to a Doji candlestick pattern, almost always a reversal is guaranteed. But on future videos, I do promise that we will make a video or a strategy concerning trading Nasdaq. This is an example of a bullish and bearish engulfing pattern. As you can see, this arrow is illustrating that the market was in a downtrend, making lower highs and lower lows. So, and at this point of time, it is red candlestick pattern. The market signaled to the traders that the bears are losing momentum. So after the bears have lost the momentum, now the buyers came and take control from the sellers. So now signaling that it is time to buy it or push the market to the upside, and vice versa, the opposite for the bearish engulfing pattern. Because of time, I will not go into details with the bearish engulfing pattern. Let's move on to the next slide. Before trading bullish or bearish engulfing, to trade bullish engulfing, make sure the preceding trend is down, as I have mentioned. By that, I mean the market must show clear lower highs and lower lows. To trade bearish engulfing, make sure the preceding trend is up. By that, I mean the market must show clear higher highs and higher lows. Now, let's go straight to my second candlestick pattern that I like to trade, which is bullish or bearish pin bars. This is how a pin bar is supposed to be looking on our chart. Okay, now let me not show you a bullish version of a pin bar. Let me show you this one, which is a bearish version of a pin bar, which is this one. A bearish pin bar is supposed to look like this, which means it can be red in color. Also, it can be green or blue in color, which is signaling a potential of a downtrend or rejection of higher prices. As you can see, this one is showing us that the market before this candle was red. It means the market opened around here. This low is supposed to be open here. the market pushed all the way to here. From there, I'm sure this candle was blue or it was green, signaling that the bulls are in control of the market. But at the end of this session or of this candlestick pattern, the bulls were strongly rejected by the sellers, which caused this candlestick to close in a bearish form. So now let me go and explain that before trading bullish and bearish pin bars. To trade bullish pin bar means, to trade bullish pin bar, make sure the preceding trend is down. By that I mean that the market must show clear lower highs and lower lows. To trade bearish pin bars, make sure the preceding trend is up. By that I mean the market must show clear higher highs and higher lows. Before trading a doji, which is, remember, my third favorite trading candlestick pattern is a doji. So now I am this time around I decided to start with what you must pay attention to before you trade a doji candlestick pattern. Then afterwards I'll show you an example of a doji I used to trade. A doji candlestick pattern okay when the opening and closing prices are the same. A doji represents indecision in the markets. There are three variations of a doji, which are made up of dragonfly doji, gravestone doji, and a long ledge doji. I strongly suggest that do not memorize doji candlestick patterns. Learn to spot them in your charts with a naked eye. Now this is an example of a doji candlestick pattern. Personally I use this one, which is the common one. The reason it's a common one is because it occurs more often in the markets, and also this one more likely occur during high impact news in the market, as we know that the market is more driven by fundamentals most of the time. So after the news release, at the end of the session, or at the end of the candlestick pattern, if maybe we are looking at the 15-minute or 1 hour time frame, it means that most likely the candle will look like this, or it will end up in a rejection. So these are the two doji candlestick patterns I use in my trading. Okay, now I just want us to go briefly in the charts and identify a couple of bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, bullish pin bar, bearish pin bar, and a doji candlestick patterns before we finish this video. Okay, excuse me my friends, I had to pause the video because I needed to connect my computer to the internet, because it does not stay connected to the internet 24/7, so that we can be able to open our MetaTrader 4 platform and look for real live example of these candlestick patterns together in the chart, so that you can also make sure that you do that after you watch this video. Go to your charts. That's the easiest way to learn and to master them. Okay, looks like this demo account is loaded, so I want to start maybe on this Euro JPY chart. Let's go like this. dark black. Okay, I will not go in the same list. I'll look for any candlestick pattern out of those that I use. I can already see a doji, 2 doji candlestick patterns. Right now I see this is a doji of which we could have bought here, and look how the market responded from the doji candlestick pattern. This is another doji. Look how the market responded after forming a doji candlestick pattern. I think this is another long ledge doji. Those are the two. This one is the common one. It's the common one. Now here is a long ledge doji. This is a variation of a long ledge doji. Look what happened after the market. I believe here there was some sort of resistance, but we'll go to that later. But look how the market reacted after forming a long ledged doji. So now let's go to the pin bar, because I already see a pin bar. Here is a pin bar rejection of higher prices. Look how the market responded, because there was some minor support here which was gonna turn as resistance, but I don't want to go there. But look how the market responded after forming a pin bar, which is a bearish pin bar. So now we look for an engulfing, which I already see here. If we were using, already have watched this candlestick guide, which means we could have bought here, because this is a clear bullish engulf, and this is very powerful. Look, the market just exploded to the upside just after forming this bullish engulfing pattern. And I want to also emphasize very much that we do not use these candlesticks in isolation. So now rather than going backwards and look for these candlestick patterns, let me just go to 2 more charts, which is the CHF JPY and a GBP CHF, and then we'll close this video. Here I already see a bullish engulfing, which we can potentially trade next week Monday when the market is opening. Have a look here. What is this? This is a very beautiful engulfing pattern. As you can see, this bearish candle is totally engulfed by this very bullish engulfing pattern. What we can do next week, we can wait for a pullback, 50% of this candle or in this area, and buy CHF JPY. So now here is another doji that I can see. Here are the dojis here. Look how the market responded. This was a previous resistance. Then the market boom went up, straight up to the upside. This is another doji. This is another doji. Let me look for a pin bar right now. This is also pin bar, because it is twice as big as this week, or is almost the same size. And remember, the textbook example of a bullish or bearish engulfing doji and a pin bar. I'm not gonna look exactly how it looks here on the charts, because the charts are clearly not perfect. So here is another bullish engulfing, and then look how the market responded there. Let me go to the what's it GBP CHF, and look for only pin bars and maybe also some doji, pin bars and doji. Here I see a doji. Look how the market responded. Boom. Here I see an engulfing. Sorry, I can't hold myself. And then I see another boom. Here I see a pin bar. Look how the market responded. Boom. So here I also see a nice pin bar, and here boom. Can you see how powerful these candlestick patterns are, my friend? So I hope you have learned something. And I want to mention that if you are new to this channel, or if you have made it this far, please know that you are a real friend and family to myself. And I'd like to thank everyone who are watching my videos. May God bless you all and help you succeed with your trading. I'll see you when I make the next video.